Welcome back, folks. I'm going to create a video that is going to segue into a couple live demonstrations of me actually working with the concept that I'm talking about. But basically, the total gist of this talk is how to divorce your hand from your brain to create more original, spontaneous work, more unique work, letting the subconscious drive your imagery. I'm a big believer that subconscious is connected to the quantum field. That quantum field is powerful, giving images, ideas to humankind for a few millennia. So that's how we got to the moon. Somebody had to visualize it. But where did that come from? So that being said, I created a little diagram here, and I hope you can see it. Here is the brain. This is the three-cornered pyramid that I'm talking about. The brain, where seems to be where it houses the subconscious from what we know, and this is going to be the brain on art. So you all know what happens when the brain is on art, and that's connected to the hand. The hand makes the art, and whether you're right-handed or left-handed. And then this is the artwork right here. So this interaction between the three elements that I have here is basically what I want to talk about in divorcing the hand from the brain. And it's something that's just fallen on me in the last few months, because I can work fast or slow, or I sometimes am even dumbfounded where my imagery comes from because it's so magical. And I look at other abstract artists. See, abstract art is very unique versus, say, an actionist painter that pours paint or drips paint, or a landscape painter, or a still life painter, anatomist. The abstract artist tends to live in a realm where there's a lot of magic going on. There's a lot of alchemy going on, because we're dealing with a lot of plastic realities coming in and out of that brain. And the thing that I want to outline, if I can here successfully, is that alchemy puts us in a deep meditation, because we're working so quickly in the immediate moment. Everything around us is kind of closed off, shut out. We're not making rational decision like where to put a highlight on an apple, how to delineate a river going through a landscape. This abstract art's a very different beast, and it occupies a different timeline of thinking. And that timeline of thinking I want to show you all. It might help you understand what I'm trying to say here. So if I were to take this piece of paper, so I take my Posca marker here, and I'm going to say here, time. Can I write backwards? I can't believe I did it. So this is the timeline, and say you start here, and you end up over here. This is your artwork right here. That's your finished piece. This is where you begin your art. So as the abstract artist you all are, you start by literally, at one moment, you make your first mark on whatever surface you're working with. Then that mark reflects back to you in a nanosecond. You're starting to perceive it. Your brain gets engaged. Your subconscious, all your creative abilities get engaged. That happens in that nanosecond next time frame. Once you decide the next mark to make, you make it. That mark speaks back to you again. You make your next mark. So this can go on for hours, days, years, a lifetime as an abstract artist, is a constant meditative dialogue that shuts out the rest of the world while you're actually working. So this I find is it's a very freedom engendering activity that seems to shut out a lot of tension, a lot of stress, creates a lot of meditation. And I have this phrase I tell to myself sometimes, that abstract art is like when you're involved in it, it's like a protective suit you can wear over yourself that deflects all the chaos of the modern world. Because when you're inside that zone of the abstract artist, you are living in this pure, immediate realm where everything gets a little plastic and dreamlike, and you're self-sustained. It just, I forget to eat. I forget some of the other details I have to do. Clean your apartment, do your laundry. It's so absorbing and freedom engendering, and it's pure fun. And I think that's why the abstract artist devotes himself to abstract. So I like to think that we are alchemists of color, shape, form, and light, being informed by a very special place. And if we can stay in this realm, in the realm of nanoseconds that add up to minutes, hours, and days, I think that's the key that releases purely original art. And we then become, how you say it, not worshipers, but somewhat disciplined or disciples of the quantum field, which does feed the subconscious. And I think it's something that will help clear up people struggling with imagery in their abstraction. And this video I will have segue into, as I said, a couple live demonstrations that show you up close how fast I'm making decisions. But those decisions, once again, there's not a lot of thought of what's next, what's next, what's next. It's what the surface tells me what's next. I'm trying not to think about it. The surface is telling me what I should do next, where I should put the next line, where I should pick up the next color. Because your hand has an innate memory. You've had this hand for a few decades or more, or you've had it for 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. This hand has a memory as well as the brain. So this hand knows how to make art and work on a surface, and knows how to grab the right color without you giving it too much interference. So if anything, what this will show is and instill confidence in you all, just to start making marks with reckless abandon, and you will see how your work grows. So thank you for watching this, but I hope the next videos are a little more informative and defend this argument. Okay, have a great day, and on to the next video. Bye-bye. These are small pieces. I could call them practice pieces, but I get to work out a lot of visual problems or interests or different directions I want to take my work in these small pieces, which can be a lot of fun. And some I work up to the point they become nice, very finished works. But you can see these are in time lapse, but still I'm moving quickly through all the forms, shapes, and colorations that I have working here, just to show in support of what the previous video I was trying to explain. So, and you can see I don't think too much between the next mark I'm making. That's what I'm trying to get across as a point, that let that hand go. Don't hold your hand back. Let it go as fast as you're comfortable with. Don't worry about your decision making. Just let the hand kind of have its own life. As I said, the hand has an innate intelligence, and it knows what to do on that surface. And if you've been at the art making discipline for a while, you'll know exactly what I mean. So I hope you can get some kind of positive reinforcement from all this in your work, and I hope it frees up your work and speeds your work up. And I think that I work too slow sometimes. My reflective or refractory period, which I call it, where I will work for about 10, 15 minutes, and I'll sit and look at it for 20 minutes, which I have to stop doing so I can produce more work and just speed up the process, because we all, as artists, we also do work because we enjoy looking at it. So it's, rather than looking at the TV, this is our TV, and it's a form of pleasure, and a lot of joy comes from it. So I hope you all enjoy this. Let me keep pushing this concept. I'm trying to work with you all. I think next I want to take this up a little bit bigger and see if I can show you how spontaneity works, scaling this up to bigger pieces of work, because right now I'm showing how it works on a small piece. So let's see where we go, and good luck to all your journeys again in the new year. Take care.